Well, happy Friday morning and welcome to From the Shore, the official vlog of the Skaneateles Journal. And happy spring. We made it through a full week of spring, even though it doesn't seem like it out there. I'm, of course, Skaneateles Journal editor Jonathan Monfiletto, and
I'm reporter Christopher Malone.
And we're, of course, your dynamic duo in terms of Skaneateles and Marcellus and Spafford coverage, so we thank you for watching our video. I do want to give a shout out to, I believe his name is Joe Vecchio, and he was at the Skaneateles Village board meeting last night. He's actually a Borodino resident, a hamlet of Spafford, and I walk into the meeting and he's kind of outside the village hall, and he looks up and says, "Hey, I recognize you from your video." So, hey Joe, thanks for watching. It's good to know that someone's watching besides me when I edit this and put it online.
I mean, my parent, I don't know if your parents watch, but
my mom does.
Yeah, I mean, we like to hear other than our parents.
Of course, we love our moms, and I know that they're watching, and they're always great supporters of us. And but yeah, of course, it's always I always say not to diminish my mother in any respect, but I always say it's nice. Your mother's always going to say nice things about you, so it's good to know that the other people there say nice things too, even to your face.
Yes, exactly.
And speaking of good things, got some good things coming up in the Skaneateles community. In this week's paper, which we got right here, and Chris has a copy too. I talked to Mike Johnson from Skan-Ellus about their opening their 49th season as a Skan-Ellus institution. I like to call it, because it really, when I first came here, people were like, "You got to go there, you got to go there." Actually, so I went and talked to Mike last week, and they just opened yesterday. And this morning I was down at the Mandana Inn, another institution for sure. Been around since, at least as the building, been around since, from what I heard today was 1793, which I didn't realize it was that long. So definitely another institution. They're opening a week from today. So if you're hungry, and I know I usually am, got some good places to eat for the summer, and and you got some places to eat too. Yeah,
I was at the Marcellus Town Board last night, where I was talking with Karen Pollard, one of the counselors, and there was a little discussion before the town meeting, and people were talking about new businesses maybe coming in, and so a lot of good things on the up and up for Marcellus. Nothing definitive, but it was mentioned that there's no place to eat breakfast in Marcellus. And Karen's like, "Really? We have the First Cup, which is right on the Slocum Ave." Slocum Ave? Yeah, it is Ave. And yeah, so I'm going to be going there on Monday, talking to her, and seeing what. I've actually been there before, but they have really good. I love their cookies. It's a good.
Are you going to bring me one this time? I mean, I bring one from the patisserie, so maybe you could snag me.
Well, it's on camera now. I will be bringing Jonathan a cookie from.
It's okay. You know, I mean, I don't need cookies. I
We've been eating
get
all
to the
week.
gym. We have.
Yeah.
Of course, Easter's coming up, and we'll be eating it even more.
Oh, yeah.
So, but hey, if you want to eat healthy, there's a place that you found too.
Yes, the Crooked Barn. We did a story on this a year ago. Matt Keogh, he opened up his this CSA, and it's located in Marcellus, Falls Road, and he is just looking to expand, and he has all these projects in mind. He just created a greenhouse last year and growing all sorts of vegetables. He's looking to clear out more, some evergreens so he can grow some hops to add to the craft beer community, because
just growing.
Yeah.
You know, definitely. So,
yeah. He has a 21-acre land. He's only using not even 10 acres of it, so he's just looking to just step it up.
Yeah, I know you mentioned that in your story. So does he plan to eventually use more acreage?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, great. Yeah, I know, like I said, the journal covered that when he was first getting going last year, so it was cool to check in about a year later and see him succeeding. So.
There's one thing that he said, Callets, it was wasabi.
Yeah, the wasabi arugula.
Yeah, the wasabi arugula. Wow, that has to be so flavorful.
Yeah, I can imagine. So, well, like I said, it is spring. It doesn't seem like it outside, and it got me thinking. When we did last week's video, actually before we did the video, Chris and I talked about, hey, it's the first day of spring. If it's nice out, let's take the video outside on location. We'd hoped for Cliff Park and Skaneateles. Of course, if you saw the weather last Friday or even this Friday, Not happening yet, but so we have some exciting plans in the works as soon as Mother Nature cooperates to bring the video on location. Like I said, hopefully Cliff Park would be a great location, or even some spots in Marcellus. And we're sure there's probably some business owners out there or just people in the community that say, hey, I know a great place to do your videos. So we're hoping to do that, starting this spring or into the summer. So hey, if you have a good idea of where we should shoot our video rather than right here in our conference room at the office, feel free to drop us a line. Of course, if you're watching this or you're already online, Skaneateles.com, and from there you can find our contact information. The general email address is news@Skaneateles.com, and of course you can follow me on Twitter. I'm at Skan_Monfiletto.
And Skan_Malone.
And I know that's usually the way we sign off. I didn't realize we were doing that. I'm sure we got more to talk about. What else you got?
Just talked to Dustin Zarni, the Commissioner of the Board of Elections of Onondaga County, and he is in the process actually of going to different schools, talking to seniors in high school and expressing the importance of voting. I liked how he described it as a nonpartisan type of thing.
Cool, which I think it definitely has to be.
It's the importance of voting, and he talked about people giving excuses. If you can vote for the American Idol, you can definitely take some time to get to know your counselors.
That's always been my pet peeve, because people always want to complain about the government, whether it's Washington, D.C., Albany, or even Skaneateles and Marcellus. But hey, if you don't get out there and vote, I mean, you didn't really do anything. So yeah, get out there and vote.
He sees the numbers, and he said that 18 to 25 is the lowest voting age group. And it's important because these kids go through school, they have loans. Local officials and state officials make these loan requirements and interest, and it affects them the most. And if they're not voting, the politicians are going to realize this, and unfortunately, they may not care.
Have kind of keep the status quo. Speaking of Skaneateles natives, and I know Dustin is one. I spoke with Jordan Dudden earlier in the week, and she just created a line of rings called JoJo rings that are actually old keys that are heated up and bent into a ring shape. Which is exciting in itself. It's just neat. I got to talk to her. The items are available down in S58, and so that was exciting in itself. But actually, she sells them for charity too. I think this month, upcoming April, they're going to partner with Habitat for Humanity. They're just ending a partnership with, I believe, the Food Bank of Central New York, and before that, she just launched it in February with Vera House. So really neat. It's cool to see young people doing that kind of thing and really succeeding at it too.
Yeah, they have a Facebook page, Twitter, and Instagram. Check out the Instagram. They have a lot of great pictures on there.
Yeah, and, she said you can order online, jojorings.com. Also, like I said, in S58 in Skaneateles. She said they're also available. There's a store in Hamilton and a store in Rochester, and I think 6 stores in the Syracuse area have expressed interest, so definitely a growing company, and that's great to see, especially with the charity aspect. And that's about all we got for this week.
That's all we got.
Hopefully the weather will warm up and we can take it on location. I like saying that. All right, well, thanks for watching, and have a great weekend.